Hey, what's up, everyone? So, you go, Boss Bottled. They haven't half been knocking out some bangers, haven't they? Hey, Eh, you know, I've been really impressed by everything that Hugo Boss has done in the last 2 years. But this most recent one, it takes the cake for me, really does. Today, we're going to be talking about Boss Bottled Absolu. Love it. Stick around. Yeah, as I just said there, I really can't say enough good things about everything that Hugo Boss have released in the last 2 years. You know, from the scent line, you've got like magnetic, beautiful, maninka fruit rich, powdery, dusty. You know, with that the bran accord, so interesting. It gives the scent some sort of like substance, as if it's like thick, and it's just great. And then scent elixir. Yeah, spicy, peppery. Still got that maninka, like almost like a chocolatey sort of like, yeah, just beautiful. And then Boss Bottled, they really did break the mold when they brought out Boss Bottled Elixir. Um, People liken it to the Sauvage Elixir. I see the resemblances. Obviously, it's not anything. You can't say that they've gone after the DNA or anything, but it does have that old school sort of like gentlemanly aromatic pepperiness of the Sauvage, but they'll go in different directions. There's frankincense and patchouli heavy, and the frankincense and patchouli sort of it set the tone for the next two releases in the Boss Bottled line. We had Triumph Elixir, which was like a more fresher offering. Didn't really get the same kind of love that the Boss Bottled Elixir got, but I really like it. It's right here. I really like it. Interesting, very interesting fragrance. Like it is fresher, and it definitely smells powdery, but not in an overtly powdery nature. But it's very interesting wear. I like it a lot. Still got that patchouli in there. It smells a bit greener. And then this is the most recent offering, Boss Bottled Absolu. Still the patchouli. I think there's myrrh. Is it myrrh instead of frankincense in this one? I'll pull the notes up here. But it's leather. It's leather, patchouli, and cedar. And I think there is incense, actually. There is incense in the top, maybe. But what I get from it, I'm going to make this my scent of the day. I love this stuff, man. Like, the term niche quality is bandied about a lot these days, and I don't really tend to use that phrase because it really doesn't mean much, in my opinion. Like, because niche is not a yardstick. The word niche is not like a yardstick for quality. I've got some designer scents that outshine some of my niche scents in terms of what I believe is actual quality of the scent and the fragrance, just because something's niche doesn't mean you're going to get the best quality ingredients and it's going to be of the utmost, of the utmost quality just because it's niche. It doesn't mean that. Niche just means that all they make is fragrance. That's all niche means. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get the best possible quality. I like to use the term niche characteristics or niche sensibilities because this is so good, guys, honestly, man. I love it. With niche, they're not usually known for, there is some more releases now, but they're not usually known for trying to reach a really broad audience with a fragrance that's got a huge amount of mass appeal. Niche fragrances used to be known for being a bit more daring and sort of, you know, pushing the boundary in terms of creativity, and that in turn leads to more polarizing releases where you're not going to please everyone. And that's sort of what, you know, especially in years gone by, that's sort of like what you would expect from a niche release. But because more and more people are moving up and upgrading from designer into niche now, niche houses know that, and they want to sell more units because they've got a broader audience to sell to now, and therefore they do release some more mass appealing scents. But now, thankfully, we've got designers that are doing the opposite thing, and that's just great for me, because you're going to get something with a bit more interest at a designer price. I love patchouli. You guys that watch my videos, I've mentioned this a few times. This is a sweet patchouli and almost chocolatey. The leather isn't an animalic kind of leather, but it's not a safe leather. Like, I've got fragrances that have apparently got leather in them. Like, say for instance, well, here's a niche one, African leather. I don't smell any leather in that. I really don't at all. I think the Valentino 1 More Intense is meant to have leather in it. I don't really smell it in that either. This is a slightly more funky leather than what you would usually get in a designer release, but it's not very animalic like you would see from niche. But this does have niche characteristics. This does have niche sensibilities. And without any hesitation whatsoever, I'll tell you guys that this is my favourite designer release of the year. It's my favourite Boss Bottled out of the entire line. Now, Boss Bottled used to be sort of known for the DNA of the old Boss Bottled releases, but it was more like the apple. There was, you know, nutmeg or cinnamon spices like thrown in there, and it was sort of like, it was prevalent in the spine of the line. You had the original Boss Bottled and then the EDP after it, and a couple of the other flankers that came out. Although the Boss Bottled Parfum here, that was more, it was iris, actually. There's a blooming nozzle. There you are. Yeah, a sweet fresh iris. I think there's known to be leather in this too, but this is more of a safe leather. I think there's meant to be leather in it. I didn't check, but yeah, I love that, by the way. Yeah, it's really good nighttime scent. But this is the pinnacle of the line now for me. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You need to check it out. It's really, really good. In terms of performance, the longevity is fantastic. Yeah, you'll get, like, well, I do anyway, 10 hours of wear before it starts to really rein into a skin scent. Then it doesn't project a lot. It's not something that's gonna continue to bounce off you like in a 3-4 foot bubble. But I really do think that the scent profile of this, I think if it was like that and it did engulf everything in a 3 or 4 foot radius, it would be a bit much. I think that they've really got this, everything about it, spot on. So your scent bubbles more, it is more close to you, it is more within the foot, you know. But the sillage, this is a parfum intense concentration. The sillage that you leave behind you, the scent trails, just is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Great. I can't say enough about it, honestly, guys. This is my favourite designer release of the year. You need to check it out. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I can't think of anything else to say about it other than check it out. Really, really, really good. Let me know if there's anything out there that you want me to review. If I don't have it, I'll try and get a sample, get my nose on it. I've got 2 things that are coming out recently. One of them I've already filmed, and that's the Argos. Sorry, that's a spoiler. There's a Haroff House Deep Dive, which is almost everything from George's collection I got in sample form, and I, as quickly as possible, run through my opinions of all of them. And as I've just spoiled, I've got everything, I think everything, almost everything anywhere, from the House of Argos in sample form that I've been wearing recently, and that'll be filmed shortly as well. So thanks very much for tuning in, guys. You'll have noticed an absence in uploads. I wasn't very well, but I'm back now, and I'm going to try and catch up. So get down in the comments, what's your favourite Boss release? What's your favourite Boss Bottled release? And have you tried this yet? I recommend you do, especially if you like slightly less animalic leather, patchouli, incense, you know, all that kind of stuff. Check it out. This is an absolute banger. So until next time, guys, take care.